Hi, friends. It's Art from the Hickory Flat Garlic Company, and you guessed it, it is Sunday, so it's time for our Sunday reflections. But as always, we start with our Sunday gratitude first, and super grateful and thankful for everyone who came out to the Canton Farmers Market this week again. We are just so blessed with the best customers and the best vendors that come out and hang out with us. Not just for us, but for all of the vendors that are out there at the farmers market. Just such a fantastic group of people. And again, Belinda and Celeste and all the volunteers do a fantastic job of making sure everything is set up for you guys. So anyway, we're super grateful. It's been another great week. Met some great new people. Saw some old friends that we were very happy to see. And hopefully we'll get to see you next week at the farmers market. So I was trying to think, as I was thinking about yesterday and today, and actually even looking back, this week at the market, I had a conversation to talk to a good friend of mine, James, and we were just talking about the origination of the Hickory Flat Garlic Company. And I want to talk a little bit about failure this week, because I think that's something that it can become, we might think it's permanent. And as a grower, if you've grown anything, you know that I think most of us, unless you have an ultimate green thumb, I think most of us have failed in some way, shape, or form, whether that be by overwatering, underwatering, a pest, rodent, a varmint, a bird, something get into your crops, something. There's been some sort of failure at some point. And I think a lot of times we think of that failure as a finality or futility in what we're doing. But I want to encourage you to think about failure in a different light, knowing that if we know that we going in that what we're trying, especially if we're brand new at it, we might not be as good as we are a year from now or 2 weeks from now or 3 months from now. But the idea that when we fail, we use that failure as a lesson to do what we call fail forward. Now that idea of failing forward is not an original thought of mine. I actually learned it from interviewing a high school coach a few years back, a football coach, and he introduced that idea to me of failing forward. And this idea that it's okay to make a mistake. For you guys that tell me that you kill plants when you buy plants from us, I am honest with you that I'll probably kill more plants in one season than you have in the past 5 or 10 years because of failures, because of things that I didn't see coming. I had blind spots, things that were beyond my control, such as the weather, things I didn't plan for. And so we just have to kind of make a note, and life teaches us these lessons, and then we have to learn from them. And it's not futile. If we stopped when we first started, or when we first hit our first roadblock, not much of anything will get accomplished. I think the best imagery of this is a toddler or a young child learning how to walk, and the determination of young children when they take their first few steps and how they get it and they keep trying and trying and trying. And I just think that we could use some of that imagery so when we're taking our first steps into a new foray, whether it be a new hobby, a new job, a new class we're taking this fall when school rolls around, and we reach a roadblock, what are the things that we can do or that you can do that will help you to say, okay, well, I've fallen and I've failed, but how do I get over? How do I get that next step? For some things, it might be swallowing our pride and asking someone for help. For others, it might be just digging in and getting a little more extra work in and making that thing a priority that you want to be good at. I think we obviously, at least for me, it is obvious that the things that I care about, I prioritize, and the things that we want to get better at, we typically find a way to get better at. So, saying all that, I just want to remind you that the failure, whatever failure you face this week, and it might be something completely bigger than growing a plant or passing a class. It might be, hey, I messed up with my kids or my spouse, and I would just encourage you to, again, even in those environments, in those situations, use that as a learning tool to be better next time. We can't go back and change anything that's happened in the past, but we can be better the next time. So I'll encourage you, when you fail, don't fail and quit. Fail forward, get back up, and keep going. I hope our Sunday reflection has been helpful for you. And I want to end off with, I know that he'll probably not see this video, but I want to wish my childhood best friend and still one of my best friends, Max, a happy birthday. I won't reveal his age because I'll save that. But Max's birthday is today, so I want to wish him a happy birthday. Thank you guys so much for watching our Sunday reflections. Again, we'll be back at the Canton Farmers Market this Saturday. I believe that is going to be July 15th. So we look forward to seeing you guys there. And if you have any questions about our reflections or any comments, we'd love the feedback as well. So with that said, y'all have a great week. We'll talk to you next week.